Hi, everybody. Maria Vandenberg. Whoa, that was weird. With you right now to catch you up to speed on week 3 of 30 Days of Authenticity, as well as my present moment. So, there is a lot going on in my personal life right now. Um, and, sorry, I'm here. I'm present. I'm focused. There's a lot going on in my personal life right now. I'm basically dealing with probably the most traumatic incident that I've ever dealt with in my entire life. Presently, current moment. It's my relationship with a particular person in my life. I'm not going to name her. But, um, we've had issues my whole life. My whole life we have. And I've consistently been suppressing my own emotions, my own needs, my own emotional pain to make sure that this other person is okay. And this week, um, I basically had communication from her that, in essence, has kind of ended our relationship. Really, really, it's ended our relationship. I don't know if I will ever let her back into my life, which is heartbreaking to me. Absolutely heartbreaking to me because she's the person I love the most on this planet. And and yeah, so it's like dealing with the I'm dealing with the physical manifestation of my deepest fear, which is to lose and be abandoned by someone I love for just being who I am. And that's what's happened. That's what's happened this week. So it's like it's like I'm experiencing the highest of highs, which is my dreams becoming a reality. The publication of my very first book, Crown Jewels, the Acacia Records, the launch of my very first course, 30 Days of Authenticity, seeing people's lives transformed through my work and my offerings, you know, through their own willingness to look at themselves and love themselves a little bit deeper. These are the deepening of my relationships. So many of my relationships in my personal life have deepened this week because people have loved me and held me just as I am. And, you know, how I've been showing up this week is sad and heartbroken. And people have let me know that that's okay, that they love me even when I feel quote unquote broken. And, it's literally the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows has surfaced for me this week. Um, so So that's kind of like the overall summary. And how it's shown up within the context of 30 Days of Authenticity is okay, so the first week of 30 Days of Authenticity is about how we think about things. The second week of 30 Days of Authenticity is about our shadows. But my definition of our shadows isn't that there's something that's bad, quote unquote. I was actually reading an email from Jeff Foster this morning, and it's amazing to me the similarities. But I don't see in his how he defines shadows too. Him and another guy named Matt. Anyways, this isn't about Jeff Foster. Um, sorry, focusing back on track. So week 2 is about shadows, and and my definition of them is, that they're not bad. They're something that we can work with. They're an aspect of ourselves that are longing to just be seen and held and loved. There's something that we can embrace. We can shine the light on to illuminate, to integrate and um, become more aware of our being and whole and realize that we're whole. So nothing missing, nothing wrong. That's a definition from Kathy Ann Lewis, who I also love. So week 2 is about shadows, and then week 3 is about getting visionary. So I ask everybody to tap into their future selves at the start of the week, and then every single day we focus on a different area within our lives, and we build out either a vision board or a vision page. All of this is captured in 30 Days of Authenticity on the Intention Inspired platform. So the link is iam.intentioninspired.com if you'd like to join. It's pay as you wish for the month of August. But so that's what the week is about. So day 15, I Am Visionary, is about tapping into our future selves and just connecting with them. And when I tapped into mine, it was the most probably profound, one of the most profound meditations I've had so far. I directly connected with my higher self. And her message to me was just trust me. I've got this. And this was before the trauma of the week happened. So day 15, I Am Visionary. It was just so soothing and comforting to consciously realize this direct connection that I always have to my higher self, and to just lean into trust of her, and trust that she's got this, right? Day 16 was about I am creative. That was the intention. And it's about tapping into our creative natures. And that was the day that the traumatic incident happened, that I received that really heartbreaking email. And I honestly was to the point where I was so heartbroken by it that I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to resume the course, if I was going to be able to keep going with the course. So I told everybody in the course that, and that I might need to take a step back. And honestly, I was just blown away by the love and support that I received. Like, everybody there just let me know that it was okay, and it just, the lesson for me in that was knowing, again, what I said earlier, that I'm loved just as I am. I'm loved and accepted, even in those moments where I'm not loving and accepting the reality of what is, right? So it was just so beautiful to allow myself to be held, and supported and loved while dealing with my deepest core wound, my biggest trauma in life to date. So I took time to just hold little Maria on that day. I took a couple days actually, and then I love how the universe works. So day 17 is I Am Authentic. So my course is 30 Days of Authenticity. My work is all about loving and embracing ourselves exactly as we are. And the universe used the intention of authentic, I am authentic, to bring me back here, and allow me to show back up and show up for what was going on in my life. And I realized that, if I'm really going to model what authenticity looks like, then I need to be willing to model that we're not always going to feel good. There's going to be moments in life where we're thrown off, and something happens and our heart gets broken and wounded. And that's a part of life. And so I just realized that that I could use my heartbreak, use my wound to show up and share, what life looks like for me in those moments, so that others can see that it's okay. It's okay to be heartbroken sometimes. So that was just beautiful for me to experience, even though it was painful, incredibly painful, is incredibly painful. So I tapped into that day on I Am Authentic. I asked people to think about if they had all the money in the world, how would they show up and what would they do? And I really loved that the intention showed me that I can and could and will keep going, even though I don't feel, whole or whatever in the current moment in time. And then day 19, I am open. So that was just about opening up to our source of truth, like what rings true for us, and being willing to communicate that. And I asked everybody to take a look at their purpose statement, which mine evolved, but I'll get to that at the end when I'm talking about today's day. And then day 20, I am hopeful, was about reconnecting to our future selves and seeing if the message and guidance had changed. So when I tapped back into her, yesterday was when I did I am hopeful. Um, the message changed slightly from I've got, just trust me, I've got this, to we've got this. And it was just so beautiful because it reminded me that I'm never alone, that I'm supported and held in levels way beyond my conscious understanding, both from my higher self, but also from the amazing people in my life that have shown up this week, and also from like my angels, my ancestors, my star family, you. Like, it's been so beautiful to connect to that, and to realize that we're all connected, we're all in this together. Um, and I love that. I love that, which brings me to day 21. I am reflective and why I'm recording this. So it was about tapping in. Today's intention is about tapping into the whole week and looking at our vision boards, because every day of this week I ask people to create a vision board or vision page based off of the intention of the day, and pulling out or focusing in on what the most powerful image is to us, and tapping into that and seeing if our purpose statement had changed. And I've noticed that since I made a vision page for every single day of this week, so I currently have 6 different pages, that depending on my emotional needs at the time, what I'm connecting with will change. So the one that I love the most, or I connected to the most today, was I am authentic, and how I would choose to show up if money wasn't an issue and I could do anything I wanted to do. Um, and it was an elevation of what I'm doing right now. So yeah, it was just beautiful and is beautiful. And yeah, and then my purpose statement has evolved to I love, embrace, and accept myself just as I am, and I am willing to be seen. So that's what I'm using as my intention to go into the last week, into week 4 of 30 days of authenticity. And yeah, life is a bit crazy for me at the moment, but I'm still managing to find the joy, within all of it, within all of it. So that's me. That's my current moment. Um, Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. And I hope all is well out there. Also, the link to join, if you wanted to join 30 Days of Authenticity, is intentioninspired.com/join authenticity. And I'll include a link below. All right. I love you guys. Sending so much love and light. I hope all is well out there. Take care of yourselves and speak soon.